You even were in a match with Nick Patrick. How do you even prepare for a match? Because you're refereeing so many, but now you actually have to perform in one. What's the preparation work for that?
It was easy. I mean, Nick's a great guy, believe me. I mean, I love him to death. I know his dad when his dad was a worker. And Nick's just I think Nick has really been overlooked in the wrestling business. I think he deserves more credit than WWE gave him because he's a great referee. He's a great guy, and he's just as good as they, if not better. So and we still have we still have a lot of good referees. I mean, you got Mike Chioda, you got Old Rob. One of the best, better than all of us, is Tommy Young. Tommy Young was the NWA ref, and that's the one that gave me the opportunity to be who I am and be as good as I am, and taught me the ropes. So, you look back at that, but but the young refs right now, they got a lot to learn. A lot to learn.
Now, do you feel like referees today aren't showcased like you and Tim White and Mike Chioda and other referees on the net line? Because on commentary, Bobby Heenan or Gorilla Monsoon and other people who did commentary, they'd say your name over and over and over again. So as wrestling fans would consider you part of the show. You were a character. In today's world, it's not like that at all. Like, what happened? Why do you feel like referees, the spotlight was taking off of them?
Well, that was done by Vince McMahon. He didn't want the referees, he didn't want the announcers to announce the refs.
Were you ever told the reason why?
No. So,
because as a child, we recognize, Howard Finkel, Lord Alfred Hayes, Earl Hebner, Shaw Mooney. You knew the names of everybody because they were part of the program. They're part of the show. And today they're referees. And,
right.
And it seems like all these referees wanted to be wrestlers, but they got turned down, and then it became, not all of them, but some of them in the WWE were brought in. They wanted to be wrestlers, and then they were like, well, we don't want you to be a wrestler. You want to be a referee? And like, oh, okay. They're just happy to be there versus. So what's the difference you think in today's world of new referees versus the past referees?
Well, from the old referees and today's referees and today's matches back then and there, it's a world of difference. It's not the same. Yeah. It's like old school and new school. And the old school, you had to work and be smart because they never gave you everything. A lot of times back then I'd go, what's the finish? They said, just count. I said, okay. But nowadays, but we did know the finish a lot of times. I mean, 99% of the time, we did the finish. Some of the old guys just didn't want to come through and tell you what it was. They said, watch your match and count. So, okay. So that way, as time went on, a few of them got counted out because I didn't know what they were doing, and they were lazy or slow count, kicking. So 1, 2, 3, see you.
That's how you get a new champion by accident. Hey,
It's it, But I just think the referees they have today, I think they're they want to be part of the show, but it ain't working. They want to do the E, all the bumps. They want to sell while the guy's body slamming. Oh my God! I just don't go for that.
It's true.
All the things that I've ever done with the talent back in my day was because I was told to do it. I asked to do it. I didn't do it on my own, ever. And I just think it's kind of bad when a referee's selling the bumps of the match, and they're not taking any bumps. They're not taking cell bumps. They're there to look, break, count, 1, 2, 3, and it's over. I mean, look at some of the matches, even tonight, tomorrow, whenever, and you'll see it happening. As they're going like, hell, they're going like they're part of the show. I mean, part of the match. That which they are, but they're not. They don't need to sell.
Yeah, hey, make a good point, because I have seen people like, oh,
Yeah.
oh my god, but if you watch, let's see, if for a perfect example, Andre body slamming, Hogan body slamming Andre, you don't really see the reactions of the referees. It's more of like, let's watch body slam, let's enjoy that moment, versus me looking in the corner being like, what's that referee doing? And maybe I'm distracted by it, or maybe not, but obviously every fan has a different perspective. I used to love to watch the referees and see what they would do, because for a long time it felt like, why are we fighting? Like, if there's no reason for a rope break or tag team coming in and doing double team moves for like 20 seconds, well, I thought there was a 5 count. Like, you know, and so I love rules in wrestling, and especially the time when you were there, or at working in general, is the rules were enforced. And that's what I think, when, like, why are we fighting? Why is a man who's dead, why is he here? What's the point? And the rules make it have a point to it. But if you don't have rules, then what the hell are we doing here? We're just wrestling in our underwear.
Right. And if they don't listen and you don't make some kind of enforce, what the hell are you there for?
Yeah.
No, get out, break it 5, and you have to work it. You know, it's not like you can get up there and you got the guy in the car, break 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It doesn't work like that. You give them guys time to continue the heat, and you say break 1, 2. You know what I mean? When you get there, you go break 1, 2, 3. What the hell?
Yeah, it doesn't make any sense to me.
That's what they have to learn. But you know, and like guys out on the floor, you get back in the ring. Like, I'll go get back in the ring, and I'll go 1, 2, not get back in the ring. 1, 2, 3. The guys aren't going to get no heat outside. You didn't have time. You know, hell, you give them a float, you give them a count normally, and it's up to him. He can hear me counting. When I get to 8 or 9, all he's got to do is roll in and roll back out. Right?
Break the count.
How hard is that? But I'm not gonna count 8, 9, and wait for him. 8, 8, 8, 9, 10, ding, ding, ding. You're out.
Yeah.
That's how I am. That's how it was.